Hello, this is the lecture number 4 for the chapter application of integration, that is the area bounded region, and we're discussing the exercise 8.1. Now, in this lecture, we're starting to find the area bounded by the two curves or more than two curves. Now, I'm taking the question number 6 of 8.1 exercise. The two curves are given, x is equal to root 3y and x square plus y is equal to 4. You have to find the area bounded by these two curves, the x-axis and in the first quadrant. Now what you have to do in these types of questions, first of all you have to check what types of these two curves are. Now x equal to root 3y is a straight line. It is a linear equation in two variable straight line, and this is a circle with a center at 0, 0, and radius is equal to 2, that is 2 square. Now, after detecting the what types of curve these are, first of all, you have to solve these two equations to find the value of x and y, or the points where these two curves are intersecting. So, simply put solving equation 1 and 2, put the value of x from the first in the equation 2, so it will be root 3y square plus y square is equal to 4. So 4y square is equal to 4. So y will be equal to plus minus 1. Now y is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1. These are the two values. So therefore the value of x will be put in 1. It will be root 3, and x is equal to minus root 3. So their point of intersections are intersections of these two curves are root 3 1 and minus root 3 minus 1. So now draw these two curves. You simply find the curves. Now the point of intersection of these two curves is root 3 1. So means the point of intersection of the curve in the first quadrant, let us take it root 3 1, and it is in the first quadrant, and minus root 3 minus 1, it will be somewhere in the third quadrant. The point of intersection, now because the circle and the line passing to these 2 points, and because a straight line passing through the origin, because they are 0 0 satisfying this equation, so it means the line will pass through the origin and these two lines. So this is the curve we have obtained. Now you have to find the area bounded by these two curves, the x-axis and in the first quadrant. So this area you have to find in the first quadrant bounded by these two curves in the x-axis. Now after the shading the area, you have to find draw perpendicular from the point of intersection from the point of intersection to the x-axis or y-axis. We are drawing a perpendicular on an x-axis because you have to find the area bounded by the curve and the x-axis. So what area you have to find now? This area. Now this area which you have to find it out is touching the two curves and the x-axis. So see it very carefully. Now this the center coordinate of the center is the 0 origin. So this curve from 0 to root 3, see it very carefully, it is touching only the line. It is touching the line from 0 to root 3, and from root 3 to this point, and this point is radius of the circle is how much? It is 2. Radius of the circle is 2, so this point will be 2 0. So it means from root 3 to 2, the area is touching the circle. So from 0 to 3, you have to integrate the line, and from root 3 to 2, you have to integrate the circle. So the required area is 0 to root 3 y with respect to x of line first, that is the straight line, and from root 3 to 2 it is touching the circle, that is the second curve. This touching the circle, that is the second curve you have to find. So the value of y in the second is under root 4 minus x square, and the value of y in the first is x upon root 3. So put it here. The value of y here is x upon root 3. X upon root 3. So it is x upon root 3. X upon root 3, and the value of y here is under root a square minus x square with respect to x. This is So this is the total area we can easily find. Now integrate it, it is x square upon 2 0 to root 3, and it is a special integral which is under root x a square minus x square is x by 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a, and the limit is here is root 3 to 2. Now solve it very carefully. So it is upper limit minus lower limit, putting the value of x as root 3 and lower limit is 0, and similarly upper limit it will be 0 plus 2 sine inverse 1 plus lower limit it is root 3, so root 3 by 2 under root 1 plus 2 sine inverse root 3 by 2. This is root 3 by 2. So this is sine inverse 1, which will equal to pi by 2, root 1 is 1, and sine inverse root 3 by 2 is pi by 3. So this is how you have to find the area bounded by the curve, by the two curves, the axis touching the x-axis or y-axis. So what you have to do in these types of question, first of all you have to detect what type of these two curves are. In this case the first is a straight line and second is a circle. First of all you solve them by simultaneously or by substitution method to obtain the point of intersection. Here we are getting the point of intersection as root 3 1 and minus root 3 1. The point of intersection is there. Then you draw the curve, mark their point of intersection and shade the area you have to find. And the area you have to find, draw perpendicular from the point of intersection to the x-axis or y-axis, because here you're touching the x-axis, so you have to draw the perpendicular from point of intersection to the x-axis and mark the coordinate of the point it touching on the x-axis, which is root 3 0. Now this area is touching from 0 to root 3 to the line, from this to this, and from root 3 to 2 it is touching the circle. So from 0 to root 3 it is touching the straight line, and from root 3 to 2 it is touching the circle. Integrate and find the area bounded by these two curves. So this is how you have to find the area bounded by the two curves. Now the next question of this exercise containing the two curves is question number question number 9. You have to find the area bounded by the curve y is equal to x square, y is equal to x square, and y is equal to mod y is equal to mod x. Question number 9. It is an important question. Say it very carefully. Question number 9. The curve is y is equal to x square and y is equal to mod x. You have to find the area bounded by these two curves. Now the first is the vertical parabola, the symmetrical to y-axis, and this you can write like this: y is equal to x or y is equal to minus x. So first, second, third. Now as usual you first of all find the point of intersection. First and second you solve it. When you solve these two, put in the value of x as here, their point of intersection will be 0 0 and 1 1 when we solve this first and third. Solving first and second. Now you can solve yourself. Now when you solve this first and third, this parabola and this y is equal to minus x, you're getting their point of intersection as 0 0 and minus 1 and 1. You take your own time to find their point of intersection. Now draw this curve. इसका curve draw करिए. It is the vertical parabola. It is y is equal to x square and the point of intersection is first is from 0 0 and 1 is 1 1. This is the 1 1. So their point on 0 0 and this 1 1. So first is this y is equal to x. Now from this it is 0 0 and minus 1 1. It is 0 0 and minus 1 1. So this is the point of intersection and the second line will be this, like this. So this is the sketch you will get, and the area you have to find at this bounded by these two curves. Now this right hand side of the y-axis and the left hand side of the y-axis, they both are same or symmetrical. So what you have to do, you have to find any one of the area and multiply by 2. So as usual, you draw a perpendicular on the x-axis, which will be equal to 1 0, and this is 0 0. Now see it very carefully. From 0 to 1, this line is making this area with respect to x. The line is touching from 0 to 1 this full area, and now the extra area which is unshaded is touching the parabola this. So what you have to do here, you first of all find the area bounded by this line from 0 to 1 and subtract the area bounded by this curve, which is y is equal to x square, from 0 to 1, because this area is extra which is touching the curve y is equal to x square, and this line is touching this area with the x-axis and 0 to 1. So this area will be 0 to 1 y with respect to x of a line. Line is 1. No, sorry, this is 2. लाइन से टच करता हुआ एरिया सर लाइन का ये पूरा 0 से लेकर 1 है, और जो दिस इज एक्स्ट्रा एरिया which is obtained by integrating this line and this x-axis, this extra area is touching the y-axis. This is parabola, vertical curve, which is the parabola. So you have to subtract it from 0 to 1, y with respect to x of 1. Y with respect to x of 1. Like this. So this is the, you have to find, and you have to multiply it by 2, because this area is same as this. So finding this area, multiply by 2, you'll get this area. So this is how you can do this question easily. Now put the value of y from the equation number 2, which is x. It means you have to integrate only x here. Minus 0 से लेकर 1, y with respect to x1 is x square. So it means you have to only integrate here as x square. So the integration is easy here. So 2 integration of x is x square upon 2, limit from 0 to 1, minus integration of x cube is x square is x cube upon 3, and its limits from 0 to 1. So find its upper limit and lower limit. So upper limit is upper limit minus lower limit, and here upper limit minus lower limit. So it will be 2 half minus 1 upon 3. It will be 2 into 1 upon 6. If you subtract it, you will get 1 upon 6. So 1 upon 3 is square units. It's the area bounded by these two curves. It is a good question. It means, first of all, again you have to detect what type these two curves are. This is a mod sign. So first I have taken this as y is equal to x and y is equal to minus x. So find the point of intersection of the first curve and this line, and first curve this line. We are getting 0 0 and 1 1 and 0 0 and 1 1 when we are solving first and third. So sketch it, find it out which area you have to find it out, and total area bounded by these two curves. So this is the question based on the area bounded by these two curves. After this, there is an important question, question number 10. See it very carefully again. Again, the two curves are given, and you have to find the area bounded by these two curves. So the question number 10 is, you have to find the area bounded by x square is equal to 4y and x is equal to 4y minus 2. Now see, again as usual, first of all see what these two curves denote. Now the first curve is the vertical parabola that is symmetrical to y-axis, and the second is a straight line not passing through the origin, because this line is not satisfying the 0 0. So what is the first step? As usual, the first step, you have to solve these two equations. You will get the point of intersection, their point of intersection, as you can put the value of y here as x plus 2 upon 4 here, and you will get the value of x and y. That is, point of intersection will be 2 1 and minus 1 1 upon 4. Minus 1 1 upon 4 will be their point of intersection. So their point of intersection. You take your own time, do the calculation in your rough column on some rough page and find their point of intersection. Means these two curves, the vertical parabola and straight line, are intersecting at the point 2, 1 and -1, 1 upon 4. So sketch it. It is the vertical parabola here. The point of intersection is 1 and 2. I'm marking here 1 and 2. So there's a straight line which is passing to the point where 2, 1, that is I've taken 2, 1 and -1 upon 4. So -1 and 1 upon 4 somewhere here. It is 1, 1 upon 4 somewhere here. So it will be -1, 1 upon 4. So the straight line is passing through these 2 points, which is the line x is equal to 4, y minus 2. So what you have to do, you have to find the area bounded by these two curves, which is this area. This is sketching after finding the point of intersection, which is a first method. And after that, what you have to do, you have to draw the perpendicular on the x-axis, which will be 2, 0 from there. And from here, the point of intersection will be -1, 0. Draw perpendicular. Now see it very carefully. If you integrate from -1 to 2 this line, you will get this total area touching the x-axis, because we will integrate with respect to x. -1 to this 2. You will get area bounded by this line will be this, and this extra area you are getting is touching with this curve, which is the parabola, that is x square is equal to 4y, will be extra and it will be subtracted. So line minus parabola is the required area. So area will be from -1 to 2 y with respect to x of line. So you have put one line here, which is 2, and minus extra is -1 to 2, and this extra area is touching the parabola, that is curve, which is this, and it will be y with respect to x. So simply put the value of y in it here. Y will be x plus 2 upon 4 minus -1 to 2, and y here will be x square upon 4 with respect to x. So here integration is somewhat easy. It is x square upon 2 plus 2x. That's 1 upon 4, and limit is -1 to 2, and here it will be x cube upon 3, that is 12, and its limit is -1 to 2. Now put the upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. You will get the area of this curve bounded by these two curves will be 9 upon 8 square units. Simplify, take your own time, 9 upon 8 square units. So this is the question number 10. First of all, what you have to do, you have to find the point of intersection, then sketch the curve, then shade the area you have to find, draw a perpendicular on the x-axis or y-axis. Here we are seeing that from -1 to 2, if you find the area bounded by this line, will be this area, and this area will be extra, which is non-shaded, and it is touching the parabola. So you have to integrate the line from -1 to 2 and subtract the area bounded by this curve from -1 to 2. Line minus parabola, and integrate, and you will get the area bounded by these two curves. It is an important question. We'll discuss the next exercise in the next lecture. Thank you.